Wait for the... Yeah, I'm not really giving you the mood lighting on purpose here. It's just this is the only quiet corner of the courtyard now. The whole hostel here has been sort of taken over by a cycling tour group, which is cool. There's tents everywhere and just tons of people everywhere. So I'm actually in a kind of a gardening area that I don't think I'm supposed to be in. I had to climb over some hay bales to get here. But the mood lighting is sort of backlighting for all the palm trees. They've got all these crazy lights up everywhere. So anyway, I did some resupply today at Walmart. I ate at a Waffle House. I ate at a Dunkin' Donuts, just eating junk food. I got my video from Key West to Key Largo up, so that's good. I'm happy I got that done. Other than that, it's been a pretty low-key day. Just trying to rest. Had a nap. But one thing that is not resting is my head. I am way more nervous about the next couple of weeks than I will admit to anybody at this point. I basically have one of three routes that I can take. I can either go through the Everglades on Highway 41, I can go up north through Weston on Highway 27, or I can go up through the urban center of Miami-Dade County. Now, going through Highway 41 through the Everglades is a lot of swamp and it's alligator territory, and there's probably a lot of stretches that I don't think are going to be very safe to camp at night. But I may find a place. I have to do some reading about that area. It does literally cross through Alligator Alley, so it's the highest density of alligators in the country. So, I think it would be cool to walk through there. I'm a little more afraid to sleep there at night. I'm a lot more afraid to sleep there at night. The alternative is to go up through Highway 27 on Weston, from Weston to South City, I think it's called. South City is not a big city, it's just a small town, but I should be able to find a place to camp there at least on the outskirts. It's a real small place, but the thing is, it's 41 miles between Weston and South City, and it's all either swamp or it's canals. And camping on the canals you can't do it. The alligators line the canals. Anything that stays on the canal, like rests there, it's too close to the edge of the water, it's too dangerous. So I'd have to be able to do that stretch of 41 miles all at once, all in one go. Going through the urban center of Miami-Dade County obviously has its own challenges. Finding places to camp, crime, just heavier traffic, the slowness of travel through urban areas is ridiculous. The fastest route I think would be either 41 or 27. Another problem with Highway 41 through the Everglades is that there's a really big stretch of like 68 miles where there is no resupply, which is probably okay. I think I have enough. I think I can manage that in my cart. I can carry quite a lot. I don't think I've even come close to maxing out the weight of my cart yet, although I don't really want to push it too much. I don't know. I'm just really nervous about the next couple of weeks. More nervous about southern Florida than I am about any other part of the country, unless I get trapped by the snows or wildfires in Washington or Montana and Idaho. So until I get there, there isn't a single stretch of the United States that makes me more nervous. And honestly, southern Florida probably takes the cake. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know. I've got another full day tomorrow here at the hostel, and I need to study the maps. I need to go through Google Earth. I need to do some reading. I've reached out to a friend of mine, an old friend from the Air Force, who I haven't spoken to in a long time, who lives very close to here. He's now in law enforcement in the local area, which is mind-boggling. He used to be my drinking buddy when we were in our 20s. And now he's the law. It's funny how we grow up, but he might be able to give me some tips about the best way to get out of here as a local. He grew up in this area and he's lived in this area and works in this area now, so hopefully I'll hear back from him soon. Other than that, I got those three options, and I'm not really on a timeline per se, but I don't want to spend too much time down here. I want to get going. I guess the other concern isn't so much a time concern as it is a financial one. I don't regret any of the expenses that I've made so far. It's just I wish it wasn't so expensive down here. This hostel is very cheap. It's very affordable, and I'm pretty happy here. It's just that the hotel in Big Pine Key was very expensive, and that took a significant chunk of the rest of my whole month's budget out. And now I'm feeling the pinch, where I might have been able to stay at Airbnbs or hotels through some of the smaller towns in the Everglades, so I wouldn't have to camp. Now I'm looking at having to camp for sure. Even in cheaper places like roadside motels, I'm not even sure I can afford those. So, and reaching out asking for help so early on almost feels like I'm failing. But I would rather have that feeling than being woken up eaten by an alligator. That'd be a worse feeling. So, all right. I guess more miles to come, right?